So Chelsea's next pre-season game kicks off tomorrow against Juventus. This is a big game for us against another top European side, so it's going to be a good test. But in terms of the squad, there's a lot of going to be a lot of comings and goings. In terms of most of the news today, seems like players leaving. Actually, first Antoine is going out on a season-long loan to Strasbourg. Not a bad move for him. That it's, he's a player that's been in the academy, featured in the first team a few times, come off the bench in cups and stuff. Feel maybe it's the right time for him to get some first team football on a loan deal somewhere, so I think that's a decent move. Now of course Cholobah has left Chelsea. That has been confirmed now. This transfer has finally gone through. He's moved to Como. Of course for ages he's been linked. This move, they seem to be a done deal about almost 3 weeks ago, but it's taken a while to go over the line. There seems to be about an 8 million gap between what we was wanting, what they was paying, but now it has been resolved, and we've actually done well. We've held out well here, and we've done a good bit of business here. 30 million we have going to receive for him, plus 6 million add-ons, and also a sell-on clause as well. So we'll receive something that's worth there to sell him in the future. So very good business from the club. That they've really maxed out as much as possible there. Well, it's a homegrown player. He's a homegrown player, academy player. Good. So I think it's the right to hold out for as much as possible. I'm glad they have been smart about that. Now, Axel Disasi is a player that will definitely be on the move as well. Another player left out of the pre-season squad. It looks like Crystal Palace could be interested now. But it was good on his loan move at West Ham last season. Crystal Palace now interested in what I think would be a permanent move, so we'll see if anything more comes of that. Now Mikhailo Mudryk back in the squad now, back training with the team. Did a whole video about that yesterday. The future's still somewhat unclear. It does seem like Alonso wants to keep him, wants to reintegrate him, but how they're going to proceed with that seems unclear. I don't think he'll be sold at this point. I don't think that we're going to cut losses. I definitely think there's a future for him at Chelsea, but a loan move has been spoken about, potential move on loan to Coventry. He's obviously worked briefly under Lampard before Mudryk. Could he go to Coventry on loan? Is that what we want to be doing? I'm not sure. I mean, there would have to be a guaranteed. It'd have to be guaranteed regular football and regular playing time to make sure he is actually able to get up to speed. It could be a sensible thing to do in that sense, but also depending on how far how quickly he can get up to speed, we might want him as a squad player next season. So I think, I definitely think it's worth. He deserves the chance, I think. So we'll have to wait and see on that front. If anything more comes of the Coventry thing. Jordan Henderson was officially unveiled as a Chelsea player yesterday. A deal that we knew we was going to make for a while now, but officially confirmed now. So that's Henderson and Welbeck both in now. Some 2 Premier League experienced players, Premier League proven as well. I think it would be great squad players to have. Could be great players off the bench, particularly Welbeck, who's a great scorer of goals. Great backup to João Pedro. Great option if we are giving João Pedro a rest as well. Just gives us a whole new option in that attack, and Henderson definitely means we can expand the midfield a bit more options there, which is good as well. We don't have the best injury record there. We are unclear who's going to stay and who's going to go in some areas. So Henderson's certainly a proven player to have in there. It's a good move from the club, I think. So it's good to have both of those 2 deals over the line now. Hopefully Travaria will be the next signing we get over the line, and also hopefully there'll be more positive developments on this Diogo Costa news, which I spoke about yesterday, because that's definitely the goalkeeper that I'd want to bring to the club. Now lastly for today, Bruno Guimaraes. This does somewhat concern us, because this was a player that we was maybe looking to try and hijack the move for. 90 million approach from Arsenal has been turned down, so I don't think we're going to be going in for more here. I think Newcastle are really holding out for as much as possible. This is going to be very difficult, I think, for Arsenal to make this signing. I still think they're the front runners at this moment, but I don't know. It does seem like that's going to be one of those ones that's going to take a while to go through. Newcastle, understandably, wanting to hold out for as much as possible, but I don't think there's much in the links between Chelsea and Guimaraes anymore. It does seem like we might have moved away from that, which I do think there is potentially players that we could find that wouldn't cost quite as much money. I do feel like, because they're looking at plus 100 million Arsenal here, I think it's a bit too much really, but we'll see.